What's good, y'all? The Heat are going to the NBA Finals. Let's go ahead and see what Skim and Shannon have to say about it. I'm probably going to drop my prediction video either tomorrow or the next day of the Heat Nuggets, the NBA TV Finals. I'm really excited for it. Can't wait. I think, it starts Thursday. So, obviously, we'll be reacting. Let's go ahead and see what Skim and Shannon have to say about
They're five
the
and six
Heat
at home.
closing
They're
out the
6-3 on the
Celtics.
road.
5-6 at home?
Yeah, in the Boston Garden. We know what that
Watch some
place
of this.
used to be, a house of horrors. Everybody hated to play there, let alone a game 7. Tatum got hurt early.
How y'all feel?
And
How y'all feel about
it
the
looked
Heat
pretty
going?
serious, and he was
I'm
unable to fight
I'm
through
hyped for
it.
the Heat.
And
My
yeah,
boy
he had,
Kyle
what,
Lowry,
14
you know.
points last
My
night,
guy
almost 5
Kyle
13
Lowry.
shooting.
Let's
Played
go,
almost
Kyle
42
Lowry.
minutes. He never looked the same.
Nick Nurse went to
Everything
the
seemed to be
Sixers, by the
labored.
way.
Everything
I look,
seemed
you
to be
gotta make a
premised
video
and
on
skipped.
that.
And then when he got hurt, the second superstar was
That's
unable to pick it up.
crazy.
Jaylen Brown has turned into a turnover machine. And I asked him last year, don't work on your shots, work on your handles. Skip, I found somebody that has a worse handle than Russell Westbrook. I don't think you can debate that anymore, Skip Bayless. And it's not like he's trying to, Skip.
Worse?
You know, sometimes James Harden turn the ball over, Skip, because he's trying things.
Yeah.
He's trying to thread a needle in a haystack. I mean, it's like, I got to get this, I got to get this. Skip, it's routine. He's trying to go between his legs like a high schooler, like a middle schooler. And the ball kicks off his foot and it's going the other way. He tries to go behind his back. The ball kicks off his heel and it's going the other way. I'm like, bro, are you serious right now? You're an NBA player, a second-team All-NBA player, and you have middle school handles.
You turned the ball over.
No.
You're worked up over there.
Yeah, I am, because I'm looking. You have two superstars. And if one doesn't have it going, you think the other should be able to bring you home.
Yeah.
He was terrible last night. Skip, Jaylen Brown shot 8 of 23, 1 of 9. And Skip, we talked about it the other day, was like, do we think they're going to go, 1 for 14, 1 for 15 again from the 3?
Yeah.
Yep. That's exactly what they did. They went 2 for 13 this time from 3. They shot a combined 13 of 36.
Yeah.
It's honestly more about Celtics being trash.
Okay. Yeah.
And it seems to, like, once Miami got that lead, Boston started to feel the pressure, and they started to constrict them tighter and tighter. And then Miami did a great job, Skip. They were jumping, they play man, and then they jump into that zone. They play zone, and then they jump into the man. And if stat thing says the Celtics scored just 19 points on 34 zone possessions last night. I'm going to give Miami a lot of credit because they took the Celtics out of what they wanted to do, but their big guns didn't show up last night. And that's what you need to happen in a game 7. Skip, the auxiliary players, Derek White played pretty well. He's probably the only guy that I can say played well last night, Skip. But Jaylen Brown with them turnovers, Skip, I'm talking about uncharacteristic. I'm like, bro, how do you turn the ball over this routinely, going between your legs, trying to go behind your back? Like I said, Skip, the guy's a second-team All-NBA player. Shouldn't you have at least handles to match that? Shouldn't you have NBA handles? No, everybody ain't gonna have Kyrie handles. Everybody's not gonna have Rod Strickland, guys that can just pat the rock and Skip sit down with it and come up like Isaiah Thomas. But at least you should have NBA handles. There's no one that can tell me that Jaylen Brown has NBA handles, considering he's a second-team All-NBA player. It was an awful performance last night by a team that fought so hard to get back in it. And you have Game 7 on your court.
It sucks that it was a blowout in general. I didn't really care who won.
We lose like how they lost Game 6.
To have the chance to go
Jimmy Butler.
3-0,
late shots.
they'll make history, and then for it to be a blowout.
We just got an unlucky bounce. Skip, this game wasn't close. It wasn't close.
It was for a while, but we'll get to that in a second.
Well, once they got that thing to double digits, the closest they could get it back again was 8.
Yep.
8 or 7.
And then it went from 8 to 13 to 20 plus. And then at that point in time, it was
they never got it within.
Let me get home. I got work tomorrow. I can beat the
never
track.
got it.
Yep. Agreed. Okay. You got that out of your system.
Yeah.
It is my turn. I would first off, before I get to all of your points, like to congratulate the Miami Heat because that is what I call a basketball team.
Yes.
With a basketball coach who, to your point of yesterday, they spilled their guts in Game 6. They got their guts ripped right out of them by a last tenth of a second shot.
Yeah.
Foul shot by Derek White off a miss on Marcus Smart that should have ended the game.
I was saying,
the series.
I think Kawhi game winner is better now,
They picked
considering
themselves
that
back
they didn't do
up
anything
off
with
the
it. And
map
obviously Kawhi
in
went to the
ways my
finals.
Spurs back in 2013 couldn't after the Ray
Everything
Allen
means
shot,
nothing
even
now,
though my
that game
Spurs
winner,
played a pretty
unfortunately.
good Game 7. You could just tell it was half-hearted because they got shot in the heart by Ray Allen last night.
But at least Skip, your Spurs got the overtime.
They did.
Skip, that was, and you was like, okay, still, we got 5 minutes, we could do something.
Yeah.
Oh, that Derek White, it's over. There's nothing else you can do.
Okay. Eric Spoelstra went right in that locker room after Game 6 and said, "We can and will do this."
I'm sure they'll preview. I don't think
right
today,
there
but maybe tomorrow or Thursday they'll preview the Heat versus Nuggets. We'll go ahead and watch that.
And they
I'm gonna try
went
to get
up
my
to Boston Garden.
I mean, it doesn't matter if it's before or
And
after.
they did something that was so dear to the heart of one Pat Riley, who is the godfather of this franchise. And as Coach Spo said after the game, that it was very important because he said Pat feels a certain way about Boston from all those years in LA with the Lakers, the Showtime Lakers. So Spo said, I make sure everybody feels a certain way about Boston. That's my job, part of my job as the caretaker. So Spo is calling himself the caretaker because he knows the coach of the coach is that guy.
Yeah.
So they have both a brain trust featuring Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra. And because of that, they have created a culture that to me is just stronger than the Boston culture that has had back-to-back first-year rookie head coaches.
Yeah, you might have to put it up there with Golden State. Skip, can I ask you this? Are we sure Spo ain't the best coach in the NBA? Are we sure that's not the case? Because how many other coaches could have got this team to where he's got it?
Asserting himself as that because we are
he's
looking
been underrated for quite a while now.
The first 8 seed to ever make the finals in a full season.
Right.
The 99 Knicks did it in a 50-game strike-shortened season. So the first full season 82-game team to get through was this team as an 8 seed. The first play-in team to get through was this team, and it almost lost. It did lose the first playing game and almost lost the second.
They were 3 minutes away.
That's really all I had to hear, man. That is really all I had to hear. They lost the first playing game. Wow, man, it's been a legendary run. If they can close out an NBA chip, this would be the most legendary run of all. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure to subscribe. We'll be covering the finals. Obviously, react to it. I'll have my prediction video up before the final of the first game. Obviously, we'll react to some Shannon before that too. And yeah, I've been appreciating the sport. I can't believe it's almost over. I don't want the NBA season to end, damn, but I'm glad this went 7. But Celtics choked it, man. We did react to it yesterday. So make sure to go check out the reaction. I said more there. I do appreciate y'all support, and I will catch you on.